Hey guys, Lonnie here. I just wanted to give y'all a quick update on things I've sold on eBay this week, and I'm expecting this to be a weekly feature where I just pick out like 10 or so things that I've sold in the past week just to show to y'all. They'll either be things that I think are cool or instructive or whatnot. Um, let's get started. I don't want this to take too long. First is a couple of books, and I'm not a big bookseller, but I thought these were cool looking. Let me make this a little smaller here. It's Persepolis 1 and 2, The Story of a Childhood, and The Story of a Return. These are graphic books, so it's all like comic strip. I didn't take a picture of the inside for some reason. But I paid $1 a piece for these and sold for $14.17 with shipping not included. I almost never do free shipping for a couple of different reasons. I think I showed this in a previous video. This is a Rock Band or Guitar Hero drum foot pedal. And I picked this up at a church sale. It was in a box, a big cardboard box that we could fill for $2 for the whole box. We had a bunch of other stuff in there too. So let's say I sourced this for 40 cents and sold for $9.99. And it's in really good shape. This particular one is from a Wii, I believe. And here's Sony Handycam, and you'll notice that I love to buy Sony because Sony's really easy to sell. Pretty much anything, tape decks, camcorders, anything Sony is going to sell really easily. And this was in really good shape, and I tested it out and everything. Had a couple of batteries, even had 3 sealed DVD-Rs, which is the media this particular camera takes. I paid $20 and I sold for $55, so not a huge amount of profit, but it was a pretty easy sale. These lures were part of a huge lot that I bought. It was a family of the actual company. This is a local company, H&H. And they had, for whatever reason, they had like a huge, like 3 boxes of this stuff at the garage sale. And I mean, it's got like somewhere between 300 and 500 pieces, like bags like this that you see on the screen. And none of it's really expensive, but I got it for $120 for everything. Not really sure what the individual piece price was, but I'm gonna make, it's gonna be a hard slog, but I'm gonna make pretty good money on it after it's all said and done. Excuse me. Oh, these are pretty cool. These are some Boy Scout manuals, and I thought they were older than they were. When I first saw them, they looked like, to me, they were like from the 50s or 60s, just because of the way the print is. But they designed them to look like that. It's kind of a faux old look. They are from the 90s, so I thought I was going to do a lot better than I really did. But I sold the 41 books for $25 with shipping on top. Oh, and they were in bundles of like, I think I had 3 different bundles that I bought at a church, and they were $1 a bundle, so that was $3 total that I paid for that. Okay, here is a Nintendo Wiimote and nunchuck, and this is the original. It's not, I don't think it's the one with the Wii Motion. The Wii Motion goes for a little more, but it's all genuine Nintendo stuff here. And I just got my order of Madden stuff in. I see my phone says it was just delivered, so I'm gonna have to check the porch, and I'll show it to you guys in just a second. But anyway, this is for the controller, nunchuck, and the silicone jacket. The other box delivered too. And what I like to do with Nintendos, with Wii's in particular, is if I buy a Wii, I'll actually just break them up, even though I have the whole set there, because I can sell the Wii console itself, and it'll fit into a small. I'll show in another video when I talk about packaging, but it'll fit into a padded flat rate envelope, and I sell those for 40 bucks shipped, and then I'll sell the controllers separate, and then I'll sell the power supply and the sensor and all that other stuff separate. So I end up, if I get a complete set for a Wii, I end up making 3 sales out of it, and I find I do better. Excuse me. But this one sold for $12.99 plus shipping. So this is Little People, and unfortunately it was missing a few pieces. I did have the original box for it. So I have a picture of the box somewhere here. Okay, yeah. This is the box, and I think it's from the 90s, I believe. But I was missing like one of the benches and a couple of the props and whatnot. I didn't really care what I got for it. It was a quick turnaround. I paid $1 and sold for 13. And this is one of the Walkmans. I bought a box. It had the Walkman, this Walkman, another Walkman, a pair of walkie-talkies, which I'll show you in a minute, and a few other odds and ends. And I paid a total of $10 for the box. And both of the Walkmans work fine. I have another one still up for sale that hadn't. This is the other one here that I hadn't sold yet. But I got $25 for this one. I'm telling you, Sony stuff is the way to go. Okay, and then these are the walkie-talkies I was talking about, and they're nice. They're Motorola's. They've already been shipped. They didn't come with the charger, and I only have one battery, and it was kind of low, so I didn't even ship the battery. I just sold them as the radios with no batteries or chargers. So if somebody already has a setup, which they probably did with like a charging station and all, you could buy the batteries for about $10 a piece. So I'm sure that's what they're doing. But yeah, that was part of that same box. So far, my $10 box that I bought at that garage sale, I've sold 55 and 25, 80 so far out of that box. And this is a Belkin USB data transfer cable. Basically, you can hook it up from a computer that you're moving from to a new computer that you're moving to, and it'll transfer all your documents and settings and whatnot over. And I consider this, even though it's got a low price, I consider this to be one of the more perfect products. I bought this is at almost a year ago. I bought 160 of these at a place called Dirt Cheap. They do liquidations, like when places go out of business and whatnot. I bought every one they had. I filled up 2 buggies, and they're all brand new, perfect in the box like you see here. Excuse me. And it was 160 of them at 25 cents a piece. So I spent 40 bucks, and I've actually sold almost 100 now, because I have 63 available on this particular listing. I've sold 30, but this is not the first listing. I've had a couple more, but I've sold almost 100 of them, and I mean, they're super duper easy to pack. All I do is I slap them into a padded mailer. The mailers cost like, I don't know, 7 cents or something. I put the label on it and it's out the door. So it's really, really easy. The shipping that I have here, $3.85. I think I've got factored in at like 75-cent handling charge or so, because they only weigh 6 ounces. So the shipping covers all the eBay fees and everything. So after it's all said and done, I'm making about $3 profit on each one. And it hadn't happened yet, but if one would happen to get lost or damaged in the mail, it's only a couple of bucks. So I just send out another one or send a refund, whatever. So I consider that to be a perfect product. I only had to do one listing, and I've gotten sales, $300 something worth of sales. Very minimal effort on my part. So I wish I had, like 1,000 items like this. I'm going to stop the video now. I'm going to go look on the porch and see if all my Maddens came in. I'll be right back. So yeah, these These just came in today too. These are Amazon Prime boxes that I bought. If you watched the video from the other day, I found a bunch of Madden, PS2 Madden games, and some of them were 19 cents, some of them were 22 cents. They were advertised as light and new. And I paid and this is including shipping, I paid on average 22.5 cents per unit, including shipping. So, curious to see what I have. And this is box one here. It looks like they're not light new. It looks like they're actually, well, actually, I don't. The label on the back says used light new. No, and it's under cellophane here. So they must have just repackaged them. But all of them are in sealed cellophane. So I don't know if that's how Amazon does it or not. But yeah, this is stack one. What I'm planning on doing is making 10 lots of 3 because I have 3 different years. I'm just trying to get like anywhere $5 to $7 for the lot of 3. And these are all the Maddens I got for a little over $6. So I'll update you guys soon, and it'll either be a folly, a fail on my part, or maybe I'll make $50-$60 easy. So thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see y'all soon. Bye bye.